and welcome back to the Reapers. We're belting on with the coffee campaign, and we're day 16. This is really flying by, isn't it? And I must admit, when we restarted this campaign at day 13, I was a bit apprehensive. I didn't really want to do it because it's a massive pain in the butt, especially for me. But I'm actually starting to look forward to it again. The boys are really getting into it. They're arguing all through the week basically about what they're going to do in the missions and what missions we can do and unit placement and stuff like that, which is good to see. So people are really getting into it. And so we kind of look forward to Wednesdays now when we do a coffee campaign. Right, so the first thing, the way we do coffee campaign for anyone new here is if you look at the bottom of the sheet, you can see there are a bunch of tabs. And we go through this in a kind of semi-realistic fashion. We build up our intelligence. Then we decide what we're going to bomb today because it's a massive kind of fully simulated country. And then we go and build the mission around that and build the flights around that and whatnot. So the first thing is we're going to have a look at the overview here. You were the seat maker, weren't you, Seethor?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add at the? Is there anything you want to add at the overview point?
No, this hasn't changed.
Roger. So we're just to remind you what happened last time in day 14. Day 14? Question mark. I think it must have been.
Day 16. It says.
No, 14 was the last day.
Roger.
Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry.
Signori. This is not the Signori show. This is the. So, we took off from Zakumi, and the idea was we were meant to bomb some hostile forces along the Rhine, along the river, but we had technical problems and we never got them bombed. We got a load of SAMs killed, which is great, and they've now been removed from the coffee campaign as per what we actually killed. But the actual cap and stuff hasn't been destroyed, and it's now been reinforced, as Steve will tell you about that later. And so we're now essentially going to be going for that, and there's a lot more to it than that. What I can say, we may go over this in a bit, but what I can say is that we're bringing the navies back into this by popular demand. I mean, they never really left, but we just haven't been using them because we've been wanting to fly. We now have navies. Again, we've got the blue fleet. I mean, they're miles away from each other because fleets are so deadly. They can't go within 100 miles of each other without shooting each other. So up and left, north and west, we've got the blue. It's based around a carrier, a Stennis, and it's got about 10 different battle, ships around it there, and more or less mirroring the red fleet. It's right down south of Batumi. It's got the big red fleet that's stationed there, and these have never really been used much in DCS, and there's a good reason for that, and that's because they're very valuable. Now, just take note of one thing. I'm kind of pretending on this campaign that the F-18s are taking off from and operating from our carrier group. The reason we're not actually doing that is because it causes a bug in the track file, which means it's really hard for me to go and make a video afterwards. So you just kind of have to use your bit of imagination role play for that. Okay, anyway, we're going to carry on, guys. Next thing is we go to Nav tab. So, nav briefing. The weather is southwest, 4 knots ground, 40 knots, 26,000 feet. So basically more or less no wind and unlimited. Perfect flying conditions. Beautiful. The airfields are Guadada, runway 15. So make a note in your books. Circuit left hand, and the diversion is Zakumi, and vice versa. Secondary base, or the next base is Zakumi, runway 12, left hand direction, and the F and the divert is Guadada. Support aircraft we have today is Overlord AWACS. It's an E2 Hawkeye on 251 that you can use. If any human wants to do GCR, they're welcome to, but they probably won't want to because it's not much fun. Intelligence is where it starts kicking off. Right, what stop press points are new, Seawall, that I need to read out?
The first one is new.
Roger. Enemy EWR near Sanaki has been destroyed by... Task Force... This was yesterday, wasn't it? Task Force Athena. Enemy now relies on AWACS only. So there are going to be several EWR sites throughout the coffee campaign, but this is the one that's in kind of our sector, if you like, that we're dealing with. And we took that out yesterday with the boys. Well, we didn't do a lot of seniority, but we just sat and chat. But we did. But the boys, the other task force, did take them out. We're happy with that. And they're now relying on their AWACS. That's fine. Are there any points that are new I need to bring up?
Yeah, the fifth one is new.
Roger. New. Intel suggests there is there is a supply convoy inbound to Batumi Harbour, which is more or less where the Red Fleet is based, where I've never pronounced it, only Coffee can pronounce that, main fleet is currently located, and that's an important thing that's going to be coming out later on in the tasking.
South-Sievsky.
South-Sievsky.
It's South-Sievsky. South-Sievska. I remember how he said it. I remember him saying it like a record player in my head.
Anyway, no TAMs, notice to airmen. Dave, which ones? Shall I just read out day 16, Caesar? I'm never quite sure which one.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, day 16, Takumi. 2 Reaper drones have arrived and are now available for tasking. And we've got laser codes 1666 and 1677. So we've now got that for lasing. So, God, Signori, don't let them get shot down. I know what you're like. Oh, you can tell
Reapers?
You can tell it's a Seaville mission. Look at this. Jesus. Targets. Right, everyone, notebooks out and get ready.
Jesus.
Alpha.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alpha. These are all real targets and they need taking out. Alpha. Embedded armor in the Repo Esteri place. So that is the actual geographic. That's a town. Go and find that town. You've got the rough coordinates there. Now, they won't be coordinates for dropping bombs on. They won't be that accurate. There'll be a rough area. The priority is high. We should want to kill them. The threats. In the notebooks, cap fighters will be there. I mean, they're going to be throughout all of this. IR SAMs, that's the main one you guys have got to worry about. There will be SAMs as well, but as per mission for day 14, we've taken out the kind of main battery of SA-10s, 6s and 3s that cover this area. So radar SAMs, shouldn't be prolific. Fingers crossed. Targets military. Intel suggests a small amount of armor is in repo. Forces expect main battle tanks and IF infantry fighter vehicles on Russian origin, supported by IR MAV. So no charging in Angels 5 and getting shot. That's an Angels 20 job. Probably need Seathor to lead that cast for maturity. Bravo. Embedded, same kind of thing. Embedded armor, Gali, within a few miles, and repeat the same thing basically. It's just a few miles away. Charlie, artillery, south of Repo Esteri. High, we don't have coordinates of that for whatever reason, but that's life. Multiple rocket artillery systems that could allow slowdown of attack. So that's something else we'd like to target if we can, please, guys. Delta, artillery, northeast of Zugdidi. No coordinates, but you'll have to find Zugdidi on the map and get your own coord. High, same threats, multiple artillery systems that could slow down our attack on Repi Gali. Okay. Echo, bridge, north of Zugdidi, altitude 374 feet, and we've got 8-pin numbers for this. So this is something you can put into your
F-18.
F-18 for the JDAMs if you want, or your whatever else can take them. It's medium. I believe the reason... I see it was written
Are
down.
you looking at the pictures, Cap, on the link? That'd be dope. Look at that.
We'll go through it. Signore, is this the Signore show?
No, I'm just saying it would enhance it. Each target has a little picture of the target.
I know, Signore, but we will go through that. It's very important that you behave like everyone else. Right. Bridge, structure. If our push is successful, we need to stop any retreating forces by destroying the bridges. So what we're talking about is here is a big kind of, pincer may be the wrong word, but we want to destroy these guys are just in front of the river. We want to destroy the bridges so that we can then Stalingrad encircle them and they can't get out, okay? And we're going to trap them in that pocket. That's how this is all going to go. And this is all we modelled to death by Seathor, I can guarantee it. So it'll be a big kind of squash. The next two are bridges, and you can see all the information read there. And I need to go and get the information as well because I'm going to be helping with this. Next, hotel supply fleet that we've just got from Herman the German, our spy, and it is high. It's not IR, there's no SAMs there, but it's military. Intel suggests there is a supply fleet headed for Batumi. We'll talk about more this a bit more tasking, but what we know is it's a ship fleet. A ship fleet, probably heavily guarded by military vessels, and we want to go and take it down. And we'll discuss how we're going to do that, but I'm probably going to be using the fleet for it. Stop wiggling those things about, or I will find out who they are and slap your arms. Thank you.
Thank you. They stopped immediately. That's hilarious.
What's this? Cat's got authority?
Yes, we've got to take them
They're all
out.
anonymous.
And we'll talk about how we're going to do it in a bit, okay? Finally, India, and this is a bonus quest because it's an AWACS. It's a low priority because it's going to be there for the next 5 years that the coffee campaign is probably going to go on because it's so big. But we can take it out after TFA destroy the only EWR. The enemy now relies on AWACS. If we can take that down, I mean, that genuinely stops them. That stops whoever's going to be red for, the human red for, having AWACS. So it's a massive target if we can take it. It's up to you guys, but threat picture is not loading for me. Can we confirm there's no threat picture? It's going to be the same as
There's
it
no
always
threat
is.
picture.
Roger.
Yeah, it's the same.
Expected aircraft threats, same as ever. We're at the point now where it's Su-33s and 27s always, basically. That's just how this campaign is, because they're Russian-funded or based, whatever you want to call it. The ground forces, you've got MBTs and IFVs there. You know all about that, but watch out for the IR SAMs. That is not a threat to be taken lightly. Is it? Who got shot last time by them by being an idiot?
Signore!
Oh, Signore!
Yeah, that was
Stop
like...
bullying my man, Signore.
Well, don't run into SAMs at 3,000 feet and 200
No,
knots.
dude, this is a tradition for them, Shadow.
Yeah.
Target images, everyone, target images, chop, chop. Right. Now, these target images at the top in target A are the same because they're the same from last mission because of the reasons I explained earlier. Target B is the same. So, target C and D, we're starting to cook and gas here. So, I may need Cedral to explain them. Can you go over them?
Charlie and Delta are the artillery positions that need to be taken out before we push with the ground forces.
Beautiful. Now, note that we don't have northern easting for that. So, CAS drivers... and or strike, or CAS I suppose, can you guys log in the positions as best you can in your memories of C and D? If we can, we'd like to take them down. Because you're going to be struggling to find them without some sort of map. Got nothing else to go on. Gali and A&B.
Take out your map and compare it to this image and find them.
Hey,
Yep.
target E, F and G, they're the bridges, aren't they?
Yeah, the route is right.
Roger. Target H is the enemy fleet. And we're not actually going for the enemy fleet today. This is the enemy going to be roughly where we think the enemy combat fleet is. That's for another day because that's a risky business. But it's just telling us where the fleet is. They will have SAMs, so careful not to go there. Although there's no reason for anyone to be at Batumi today, so it shouldn't matter. And finally, target Indigo, or India, whatever it is the rough AWACS position. Can anyone work out roughly where that is? Kutaisi.
It's right by Kutaisi.
Roger. So that's where he is if you want him. And that's the end of that. The next, what we have to do is go to tasking and start putting these tasks in. So ground targets. Are we going to have a flight? I'm going to decide these, and you guys will work around me. Hammer are going to be CAS flight, or at least CAS flight 1, who are going to have a target of... Hang on, people are deleting it. Stop deleting it. Hammer are going to target Alpha to Delta. Those are all the ground units, aren't they? Let me just go back. Intelligence.
Hey, Signore.
Alpha to
Alpha, Bravo,
Delta.
Charlie, Delta.
Yep. Alpha. Okay. So that is whoopsie. That is the tasking for Hammer. Okay. Are we thinking any seed work today, or do we want to have a double up on the CAS? What do you guys think?
I think probably multi-roll for the seed. So half seed payload and half ground.
So I think the seed is more of a target of opportunity here because we've got no official seed to take out because we killed it yesterday. So
the only stuff that's left will probably be the SA-11 Tellars and maybe they might SA-3s, and they might bring in some short-range SAMs. I don't know.
Roger, noted. Right, well, I've put Buick down, who is going to be our seed/CAS. So they go with a mixture of Mavericks and 88s or whatever, you guys can decide yourselves. And you guys will be attacking Alpha and Delta and Seed of Opportunity. That's you guys. We're going to need, obviously, a cover flight, cap flight, which is going to be Sabre today. And it's going to be, sorry, I put this in the wrong place. Cover is down here. So, Sabre. And it's going to be protecting Hammer and Buick if they can. Notes Hammer plus Buick. So Sabre is our cap today. F-15s, Hornets, Tomcats, whatever you guys want. It's all up to you as usual. So that's 12 guys altogether. And then the next ground target is going to be me. I'm going to take control of our fleet today. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do anything silly, and we will talk about this in some more detail in the overview in a second. But I want to try and have a pop at that fleet rather than sending in Vigans. I'd rather have a pop out of fleet. I do need a vegan for navigation because my ships are basically blind. I have to work on a line of sight basis because just how Coffee Campaign is set up when I'm driving these things. Is that Atomic I've got for nav?
Roger that. I've got a couple of questions, but I'll wait.
Roger that. So we are going to be Dagger. I've just seen there. So that is cap plus. That is going to be supply fleet. And I'm also going to have a pop at those bridges, guys. I may or may not be able to do it with my Tomahawks. If I don't, I'll give you a shout on the guard, and you guys can go and take them out. But if I can, it's going to save you some, some ammo, isn't it? Supply fleet, bridges. So I've got to learn those northing and eastings for my Tomahawks. And that's that. Is everyone happy with that layout? Roughly, and there's not really much to argue about, is there? It's just what needs doing.
I assume I'll join Hammer with my Harrier.
Whatever you want, yep. Whatever you're best with, it's all fine. Okay, guys. So next we need to go to sort the flights out, which means getting rid of Red 4. So we need to have a look who we've got today. Who wants to be Red 4 today? I mean, we've got a lot today. We've got, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we can have 3 respawning Red 4. How do you guys sound? 3 respawning Red 4, guys?
Sounds good.
That's all right.
Okay.
Good.
Ideally, pretty decent flyers, but it's whatever you guys. Can I have volunteers for Red 4? You'll be flying flankers and sea flankers and MiG-29s.
No MiG-29.
Was that Squiddle?
Yeah, you got Shifty and Squirtle on the sheet so far. So
Oh,
if you want one more.
Yeah, I haven't
I
even been
recommend-
looking.
I recommend we don't use a MiG-29 due to the radar issue.
Yeah,
Roger.
don't use the 29.
Roger. Stand by. I'm behind you guys. Right. We've got Squiddle. Where is Red 4? Where is Red? There it is. Yeah, I'll take another one. Because you got a lot of stuff to, and we've also if we've got some lightweight SAMs on our line, blue lines.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so Shifty is Squiddle, just to make it a fair game. If you come across our line, you know what I mean, the front line, whatever you call it in a fucking war, you're going to have manpads and stuff there. So just I don't want you just running in there and dying. So just be aware of that.
Our lines may have been reinforced by a Roland SAM.
Oh right, yeah, that kind of thing. Basically, I mean the hardcore SAM. So don't just charge at us. Be careful. Can I have one more? And it can be a noob. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a good thing for a noob to do Red 4 because you can't really fuck up. But I do need a volunteer. One more volunteer for Red 4, please. Right.
Don't all shout.
Now, see, it's going to be
Don't
Cat.
be scared.
I don't want to take any of my boys. Don't want to send Riddle. Don't want to send Rage.
Let's leave it as 2. Give us 3
Onslaught can do
respawn.
it. He can fly an SU-27.
I don't even know how to fly a flanker anymore.
Oh, no.
I'll go Red.
Yeah, okay, Onslaught. That's fine. So, Onslaught. Right, can you 3 go into a separate channel now, please? Obviously, because we've got a plan.
Signori has a gun to the back of my head.
Right.
What?
Are they gone, guys? Are they gone? I can't see. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So let's talk about the last bit, which is the actual briefing. So I'm going to go to the overview page here. So regards, I'll just go my bit first because I've already been planning it last night in my head. So I'm going to detach probably 2 ships, probably a cruiser and a frigate off to find that fleet. Now, to find them, because of the way the coffee campaign is, I have to literally find them by line of sight. I have to see them physically with my 3D eyes. They won't show up on map. So I'm going to take a Vigan, which is Atomic, in my personal flight, and Dagger, and he's going to be, he'll take a couple of RB-15s, but he'll be my eyes today, and he'll be searching with his radar for the hostile fleet, and he'll guide my cruisers in, and we'll try and take a good pop at them. So I don't think I'll need any help from anyone else. If I do, I'll let you know. But I think I should be able to handle that. I'm also going to use my Tomahawks. Now, my Tomahawks can hit anywhere on this map. I can hit anything, anywhere, anytime, okay? And that sounds a bit cheating, but it's not that easy because everywhere in this map is covered by SA-10s. And as soon as I fire anywhere, those SA-10s will shoot my Tomahawks down. So if I wanted to shoot the enemy airbase or something, they would just get shot down. But the bridges, because we cleared out the SA-10 yesterday, we can tap those bridges with my Tomahawks. So I'm going to have a pop at that as well. Okay. Now, because I'm hopefully going to get this mission done quite quickly. What I'm going to then do is jump, if I get time at the end, into a ground vehicle with the friendly forces and help with some lasing. And I'll probably be lasing on 1688 over the target with a JTAC vehicle. So just bear that in mind, but I'll keep you well informed of that. Anything you need to know, Atomic? I mean, to be honest, I'm just going to talk you through it on Gamecom, Atomic, so I don't think you really need to ask now, to be honest.
It's not a game, it's a simulation.
There it is. Hammer, I mean, I can't tell you how to do your job, but you know your task, you know you've got to go in there. Anything you guys want to discuss? Do you want the place covered by Cap before you go up, or what do you want?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I was wondering if you wanted to split those targets down, so you've got maybe the seed flight / cast flight going in and hitting those artillery first, because they can pick off anything that's lighting everyone up with radar. And then once the artillery's down, the ground forces are safe, and then the other cast group can go in and pick off the actual enemy force.
The F-18 has no means to locate the artillery force.
Yeah, the F-18 would be better off going after the laser targets, if anything.
Yeah.
F-18 is going to be useless on CAS, aren't they?
The only units that can find those artillery units, because they are mobile, that's why there aren't any coordinates, because it just doesn't make sense. The only units that can find them are the A-10s and the Harriers.
An eyeball.
Right, well,
Something with a targeting pod.
if you do this without a targeting pod, you're going to get shot, obviously, because you're going to get IR SAM. So it'll be, so the Seagull's idea, what he's going to do is going to be up at Angels 20, using his targeting pod, finding a target, dropping a GB unit. Same with T, Cypher. He'll be up there using his targeting pod, finding them at Angels 20, dropping a bomb up there. Elo's just going to do what he wants, but he's a wild card, so I'm going to leave him. So what you don't want is F-18s going in there, Angel 6, trying to use their, their little DDI, because they don't have a targeting pod. You'll kill yourself in an F-18 trying to do that. So use the right tool for the job. If you don't, use the F-18s for the seed work. That's going to be perfect for the seed work.
And the coordinate bombing.
How quickly are you envisioning taking the bridges out with your ship?
I can do it straight away. So before you guys take off, I'll probably have those bridges. If I can do it, I'll have those bridges down.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I was thinking I'll take a couple of JDAMs and 2 harms, but I'll.
Are you just going to do it with tomahawks?
Yeah, don't worry about that. I've been practicing, so assuming it works. Sometimes it just bugs and doesn't work, but if it works, and assuming the warhead kills them, then they'll be dead. So yeah, so go under the impression until otherwise that they're going to be downed.
Roger.
The F-18 just switch it around. The A-10 and the Harrier go for the artilleries, and the F-18s can take some GBUs and drop them on the JTAC laser target.
Good idea.
And are the JTACs automated?
Yeah, I was going to say the Reapers automated as well.
Yeah, they are.
And are they CTLD or are they real?
They are CTLD.
Roger.
Cool. Very good, boys. Very good. Don't let Shifty shoot those fucking Reapers down.
That's the other issue I was going to ask about. How do you want the F-15s and F-14s spaced?
I have to check, but I may make them invulnerable.
Roger. If they
but
do,
I can change.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Because
no, I don't want them vulnerable, guys, because that's. I know I do want the Reapers to be shot down because I want.
Okay.
It's not fair if Shifty spends all his time shooting them down and then gets shot down and then it doesn't die. That's completely unfair.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to check that.
Roger. Okay, that. There was a question about cap flight that I didn't really hear.
Yeah, how do you want us to position Eagles and the Tomcats?
We can discuss it.
No, go ahead.
We can discuss it, Whistler. We can split up this time and cover different areas. We can cover the Reapers.
I'll suggest
2
race tracking where that big arrow is, and 2 race tracking out to sea is what I'd suggest, because that would have solved the problem on day 14.
We like hugging the deck and to avoid radar coverage, so we probably should have a mixed stack.
Mm-hmm.
As a lone vegan, I'm going to be fairly vulnerable out there.
Yeah, but because of the way I planned this mission with Evil, I doubt they'll go for you, but well, we'll see.
Okie.
Would it be sensible for Buick to be standby to support the cap as well? Because if we lose a couple of those, that cap, a couple of those planes from that cap, we could be easily overwhelmed by the flankers.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are jack of all trades then, by the sounds of it.
All Hornets all Hornets doing casts need to be like on their radars, ready to fight air to air, like at the drop of a hat. Just be ready. Just be fucking ready.
Mm-hmm. And
all cast Hornets.
Riddle?
What I'd like to actually try and do is take out that AWACS,
yeah,
so that that their cap can't.
If you can, Riddle, if you can. I can't give you any help because I don't know what's up there, but
Riddle always wants to kill the AWACS.
Let him do it every
time.
Now that I have an F-14, I have a much easier way to do it.
It's really not an important target right now, though, to be honest.
It will be for the next day.
You'd be better use protecting the fucking cast, doing important jobs. Just saying.
That is an important job.
Eagles with their arcade-like radar was a job picking them up.
The Eagles with their arcade-like radar. That's funny, Whistler. That's funny.
I think. One thing is, don't forget that the best weapon against those flankers for Buick and Hammer. Oh fuck! No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. The best weapon for Hammer and Buick against those flankers is, to be honest, to just run away if you get engaged. It's a problem that we had with Shifty last time. Is that he killed one of us and we weren't really sure what to do, and so we kind of hung around and he just blew us all up. If we were to turn around and run away, then that would have been an optimal thing for a seed flight to do. So it's just bearing that in mind, Buick.
Leave it to me, Cap.
I have some things to add. First, the Reapers are just invisible, so they can be destroyed by humans.
Copy.
The enemy, of course, wouldn't send up an AWACS without an escort. Keep that in mind.
Oh, Riddle.
There you go.
Oh,
so you're not going after the AWACS, right?
Just saying, and also kept there.
Depends. Let's say for now I support the cast guys, and then once their job is complete, I can try and.
Okay, I'll agree to that.
Yeah, try team.
Riddle, I would suggest if you're going to go after the AWACS on your own, not to be the flight lead.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing?
+1.
Riddle's too excited to be a flight lead. Put him an older person.
Wow.
What was that, Seedor? You were interjecting something there.
It's either me or Whistler.
Yeah, Cap, there are 3 pairs of ground vehicles that will spawn when the JTAC spawn, so you can use them to combined arms JTAC.
Nice.
The Reapers won't have any smoke because it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
But the 1666 will lace Repo, and the 1677 will lace Gali.
Roger. Beautiful. Cool. Okay, this is a big fucking very complicated mission. Probably the most complicated mission we've ever done. Which is great. So
I have a question.
Send.
So can the JTAC use a laser that's visible with the night vision?
Of course, they all do.
Good.
That's quite cool, guys. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can turn on your night vision and set the gain to 0, and you can see the laser just pointing.
Whistler, don't get shot in the face by Shifty and lose a precious airframe, please. Like that was about to happen.
That was so close, wasn't it? That was 100 meters, and that was going to hit in a game crash.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah,
irresponsible. Don't let it happen.
Too far away from
because you weren't paying attention. Don't let it.
No, I had to sideswipe an A-10 on the runway before I could.
You should have had an arcade radar, dude.
There it is. Have the arcade radar. Okay, guys. Anything serious?
I'm sick, not dead.
Anything serious before we head off? Because we've got a lot of work to do. Can we have a lead for Hammer, please? Hammer. It's probably going to be Seedor because he's the eldest there.
Yeah, do it.
Is there a bit worried that we've only got 3 hogs? So we've got another hog driver here. It's not the end of the book.
There's 3 hogs and a ham, yeah.
Oh, can you put yourself in there? Because I'm going to get awfully confused.
That's plenty.
Yeah. Right, so just waiting. That's that. Buick, you've got Buick. What the fuck? People fucking about in my sheet. Right, Buick, as you know, is the seed. Whistler, how are you going to do seed in the Tomcat?
No, there's a second Buick.
There's 2 Buicks now.
Oh, fuck me sideways, sorry. My bad. Who's leading Buick? We need one of you to lead Buick.
Obi.
I can do it, yeah.
Yes, that's Obi's voice, isn't it? Right, so that's you voice sorted? Right, Saber. So is Saber F-15s, Halo F-14s, right? I've got you guys, I've got you. Dagger is mine. Is there anyone who's not on the sheet and therefore not knowing what their task is?
Yeah, I'll take seed. I'll go on Buick.
Yes, please. So that's Shane done. Is there anyone else who's not on the sheet and therefore it doesn't have a job assigned? Beautiful. Well done, boys. That was not even painful. And of course, we've got Shifty, Squirtle, Onslaught with one respawn each as the baddies. Right, it's almost going too well at the moment. I know I shouldn't say that, but let's go get in the game and do some pew-pew. Hello, everyone. Well, unfortunately, I've tried using the ships and they are not working on multiplayer at the moment on this mission. I've tried moving them as a tactical commander and they're just not working. They're broken. So annoyingly, we have to not do any of this fleet stuff until we get that working. So I've joined myself onto Buick flight as Seed, and Tomic's retasked himself somewhere else.
Yeah, you remember that? Is it still named that?
That's just what we're gonna have to do.
Buick flight. I am at because there wasn't enough planes at Gadata, so I'll be ahead of you for the GBU strike. Roger. JDAM strike.
Well, we'll meet you at Sukumi, guys. We'll meet you at Sukumi. We'll orbit while you take off.
Okay, that works.
I think Cap's going to have to go all Seed, guys. I can't remember how to use networks.
Radio check. Cap, do you want to take lead of Buick now?
Sure.
Makes sense. So I think it's myself, Obi, and Talon that are going to go and GBU the bridges.
Roger, cool.
If all goes to plan, we'll then go back to Sukumi and rearm for cast.
Roger. Who are those fucking idiots at the wrong end of the runway?
That might be Riddle.
Riddle, why?
Hey man, oh, we're both on the wrong side. Oopsies. Rage, which part are you parked at?
Okay, Buick Phase 1, Aquadata. Is anyone not ready to go? Buick Phase 1.
Who's ready? All flights be advised, we already have 29 nails in the air.
Okay, we're going, guys. Can I have brakes on and spool to what you can hold, please? Buick Phase 1.
Roger. Hey, Tomcat, at the very back, you have your speed brake out.
1, go. Okay,
there you go. As Signori said, probably was slow.
Stay on reheat. Left turn. And middle of power. When that lovely bit of sun, boys. Lovely bit of sun. Close up, boys. Close up. Gonna make it pretty for the vans. In fact, boys, we're actually going to go low so we can formation buzz them. Suck it up. Cap flight. Cap.
Yes.
We're going to low formation buzz them at Tsukumi. You can join us if you want. It's up to you.
Will do. Actually, I'm not flight lead. It's range.
Is this a Signori show, Signori?
I guess not.
And nose down. Slight left roll. Well, the last second I'm going to put my burners on just to show off, so it's all good.
He's behind you. How the fuck did he get behind us? Right, turning to the runway. Shadow, can you take Shadow? You take the outside, Senior, and take the right wing. He's behind you and up. Coming for a flyby, runway.
We'll go full power in 3, 2, 1, go!
Very nice.
You're ready to take off when you want to, Tsukumi. We'll be orbiting left orbit until you get up.
Aircraft to the right of Tsukumi's runway, is that you?
Yeah, we're pretty much above it now, to be honest.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, we're all together now, Buick. We're going to prosecute. All units cap, all units cap. Buick is together and we are prosecuting lightly now.
Okay, cap, permission for opening current because
Roger.
Before entering target zone.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Cast flight book of the operations. We are currently in racetrack pattern around the Ford area battler.
Anyone in Buick that's pure seed like me, stick with me. Okay, I've got lots of S's on the RWI. Anyone know what an S is?
It's a new thing since the last update. I think it's just a general unidentified sound, I think.
Roger, sounds good to me.
Just shoot it.
Okay.
Is there a wake turbulence? Ground pounders. We've got 2 targets. 114 for 30 from your position. On the deck. But I think we're gonna fucking kill them. Check your AWACSs. Whistler has one at 30 miles. Fox 3. Whistler, you turn the left one cold. Turn the left one cold, and then there's another one on the right.
Cap Spike SA-11, that's our target, boys. Prosecute.
Alright, missiles are outbound, I have to break off. Fancy. R2 to seat fight, I'm being spiked by a SA-11.
Yeah, we're taking it now. It's gone cold,
Talon moving in on bridge Echo, 1 minute 30 to drop. Copy, Talon, I'm about 30 seconds behind you for Foxtrot. Looks like there's been 1 enemy splash.
Did someone hit an SA-11? Was it just gone?
Stay firm. Toby, be advised, if you have golf programmed, I would go for golf first, because I also have Foxtrot. Copy, I make golf. Stay firm. Spike SA-11. Magnum out, SA-11.
Oh, you're so bugged and shit.
Shagan's defensive, SA-11.
Cap, Magnum, and defensive.
Hudson, Magnum, defensive. 10 seconds also. There's also an SA. J-Dam away. Turning cold.
Someone get me a BDA on the SA-11.
J-Dam's away, going cold.
Cap's heading back to Skumi.
1 target, 35 miles, 090. Okay, can we start? Can we have second?
Oh, so we've got BDA on that SA-11.
It'll be Magnum times 2 on SA-11.
Got them SA-11 still up, boys. The SA-11 still up. I'm heading back in.
Spike SA-6.
SA-6 is up. Let's prosecute.
Come back in. It's going to come. Cap, you can lock more than 1 target now and shoot. They'll track.
Roger, I'm just going to keep it simple.
Launch.
Hammer flight is heading into the target area.
Yes, launch. Guys, you have fighters in front of you, and we can't get in there because of the SAM, so just defend yourselves as best as you can. They're right in front of you. Sending in on bridge Foxtrot. 15 seconds to drop. Okay, copy.
IR missiles, get out. Cap cold.
Straight down the way.
Cap RTB Sakumi for Real.
Yeah, LB's overhead Sakumi for Real also. Someone's in comms, you've got missiles on you. Major ace is down, I think. Flare. Your feet right, in contact. Hey, one percent dead on this, dead. Missiles look like they're gonna miss. Hey,
yeah, no respawn.
Watch out.
ET's
up. Jordan running.
ET's up, someone high. Any BD on that SO11?
So we got a lot of bandits on the we got part of it, at least.
Well done everyone. Yes, I'll see you guys back at Sakumi for Real.
What's the sound picture looking like? My JDAMs are gone, but I've got 2 harms left at 31,000 feet.
SA's 11 down, but IR SAM's all up, obviously.
Hey, Sam. Shaking RTB. Sakumi.
Roger, that's runway 12, guys, runway 12.
Okay, Hammer 2 turning into target 13 miles out.
Good luck.
Hammer 2 being spiked by flanker. Spike SA-11.
Damn it. Sorry, boys.
We'll be downwind for 1-2 left hand. Sakumi.
There's a lot of shit up there in the cons. You guys seeing that?
A lot of what? Chatter on the other comms?
No, cons as in contrails. So I've got 3 contrails up there.
Oh yeah, visual.
4 or 5.
One of them was me, I'm no longer conning. That's strange, because most of the AWACS calls are down below Angels 5. Scummy traffic, being landed on 1 south, 40 miles, 5 miles. Angels 10.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Cats like to jump around you, you may have a bandit within you guys. They found there's a bandit within you.
God.
Who's that conning? Who's that flying?
Up initials.
Town is Winchester, return to base. Everybody clearing?
When you are heading back to base, just burn, guys. Don't take the risk, just burn.
Shaking initials. 24 minutes.
Cap braking.
Any idea if we got the pitches tavern? Spike SA-11.
Launched fucking 12 missiles at SA-11.
Shadow in the cat flight just got shot down by an FA-13.
Oops, don't do that.
Supersonic return to base. Spike shaking on the brakes as well.
Buick touching down, run long, I'm behind you and fast.
Roger, keeping right.
Roger.
Talon initials.
Cap down. Overtaking Obi on the left.
Checking downwind 412, excuse me.
Take this exit.
Talon downwind, just excuse me. Checking turning finals, 12, excuse me.
Cabri arming.
Request rearming. Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. ×2 bandits inbound from the south. Checking Carol's going to take 4 GV12s and 2 more harms because there's a load of sand down there.
Yeah, we're just going to keep peppering that thing with harms.
Turn around to check the range. Checking the finals through down log, full stop. Talon semi-finals for GV12. Talon, did you get any BDA on the bridges? Because I didn't get a chance to see if they went or not.
I didn't, no. I dropped both my bombs, but I couldn't see them. I was up at 31,000 feet.
Yeah, same. I dropped 2 on golf, so we've put bombs onto all of them, so hopefully it works.
There's when I was practicing earlier, they were like pinpoint accurate, so we should be alright.
Hey, ground pounders, how's your attack going? Checking clear of active 12, Semi via Delta.
Talon, do not land on the wrong runway, please.
Am I heading for the wrong runway?
Yes,
You're going to whack someone.
1 times enemy ground at 128 for 30, 1,000 feet. Sakumi, Senora, inbound runway 12, a few miles to the south. F14, buddy spec.
Oh, God.
We've got people landing on the wrong side of the runway, it looks like.
Yes, we are aware, and there will be bollockings later.
Just to note, Cap, I'm just going to check on F10, we're down to 2. Wonder how many sides down. I don't know where everyone's gone.
You're going to have to say that again.
We're now down. Atomic rigger down to 2 number, Cap aircraft only.
Good
F14
lord.
rigger. Did an F14 just fire off a missile there?
Well, Cap's armed up and heading to the runway.
Roger, I might just, should I take off 5 GBUs and put some Mambams RTB for you to line?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll wait for you, I guess, Rage, and then we'll take off together. Lost lock, getting out.
and clear of runway. Apologies for landing the wrong way.
Seniority final, runway 12 at Tsukumi. Shagan, rearm me.
Welcome back, Signal Ray. What's the picture out there with our cap?
The F-14s are handling it right now. We just need to refuel, rearm real quick.
Okay, Buick are going back
Whistle, looks like we've lost one. Whistle, looks like I just splashed Shifty coming in on hot on you guys. I need RTB Winchester. Right now, good job, Whistler. Your Winchester shit. We're down here right now, the F-18's out, so if you could just wait a second. In the air? I'm just out of Phoenix. How many F-14s are in the air and able to cover? Atomic still up.
Riddle's going to be taking out again. I got to disconnect.
Cap rolling to 1-2.
Maintain cover until the F-15s are back up.
Buick, let's get to 1-2. Get ready for takeoff.
Yeah, even if you can just pretend like you have missiles. They might not know, I don't know. Yeah, just PSTT on or something.
I just checked the F-10 map. All 3 bridges are destroyed.
Possible. I just touched down range.
Well done. Seed it is then.
I'm just going to hold short of the active and rearm. Silver 1 inbound runway 12.
Cap, do you want us all landing at Tsukumi or Gudata?
Whatever you fancy. Tsukumi's easier. 1-2.
Hey, for Whistler, advise Tsukumi, it's way closer.
Yeah, A-firm, I'm, initials.
Yeah, so there's no cap cover for Hammer at the moment, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Angels is holding just south of Tsukumi, turning hot now.
Excellent. Tsukumi traffic range. Runway 12 in a break.
I've got 2 bogies coming in from the south, trying to move in to get a lock on them.
Whistle's on downwind, Tsukumi 1-2.
Any other Buick ready to go?
Over ready. Roger. Shaken ready.
All flights cap. Cap +2 at taking runway 12. Tsukumi now to take off. Give us 30 seconds.
I'm not taking off cap. I'm holding short on this run-up area.
Hey, firm. Whistler holding pattern.
I was on finals. Number 1 is on Deltex. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Rage. I didn't realise you were so close.
Riddle taking out Gudata.
Okay, Hornets, we're going now. Follow me.
Good job on killing Shifty twice, Whistler. I think that was you and killed him twice.
Well done.
Oh no, I only got him once.
Oh, somebody else got him twice. Another airport.
That was probably me.
Oh, good job, Riddle.
I actually think it was, yeah.
You're gonna love this runway, Rage. It has like a run-up area. I see it. Shagan taking the active. Hammer came from shade departure. Cap isn't protecting us. Yeah, we're trying to expedite. Oh, we have one-time ship up there.
I'm struggling. I can't get them on radar. Riddle's now heading towards the target area.
Hammer 1 left to beat.
Tommy, pushing north to Tsukumi. I'm going to recommit once that's Tsukumi.
Road finals runway 12, Tsukumi.
Obi, you up with me?
Hey,
confirm. We've got a bandit 134 for 35.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
On it.
Hornets are taking charge of the cap for the time being. We're taking out the whole.
Got him on radar.
Same here.
Talent taxi on runway 12, secure me. Actually got the right one this time. Riddle Bandit, 73 miles. I'm gonna get closer.
I've lost him, Obi. I'm going to have to lead him to you and catch up.
Yeah, I've lost him.
Okay, he must have turned. He must have turned. Let's keep scanning this way for now. We pushed the hostile away. He's now heading away, or at least out of radar range. Scope. Got another one over.
Whistle's back on the downwinds. Kumi 1-2.
Yeah, 115 for 40.
Yep, caps on him. Burner on him, on him. Fucking, I lost him again. I lost him. Caps lost all contacts for some reason.
Fine.
Cass, we see a hostile about 15-20 miles away from you. We've lost him off radar though, so it's dangerous. Anything on your scope?
Negative. I've got him on data link at 106 for 30.
Completely forgot.
Just make him out in between the sound.
Whistler turning finals. Sukumi 1-2.
Got him on scope now. Now he's gone.
I got him.
Yeah, he's hot.
I got him locked.
26 miles.
And I got a double confirmation of hostile heading in.
Same.
Okay, Cass, we've picked up your hostile, 25 miles, prosecuting.
Copy, I was pushing into the city.
Cap is 2-3 miles, 2-3 miles from hostile. Caps lost hostile, caps lost hostile.
Lost him.
He's left to right on data link, left to right on data link.
Whistle's on final. Runway 12, Sukumi gear down.
Yeah, tank coach, tank coach. He's now off data link, off data link. On data link. Okay, looks like we're near enough SAMs to do a little prosecuting. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of SAMs off, harms off.
Spike, SA-11.
I'm going to shoot it,
Roger.
Any idea on the range?
Negative. If it's in the centre, I'd say probably about 25 miles. If it's the one that's in the centre of the, the data link with a hostile nearby.
Roger.
Cap, watch out, I might have, there's, I think, a Mad Dog 84 on you. Unknown.
Cap, you've got someone on the deck very close to you. He was 26 miles from me and you're ahead of me.
Cap evasive fighting the SA-11.
Whistler's down safe. Taxiing clear runway.
Number 1 downwind, Sukumi 1-2.
Whistler is clear of runway, Sukumi 1-2.
recommitting towards front lines.
Number 1 final, 1-2 Sukumi. Alright, Scenario's up, heading back to the cap area. Rage will be on the way soon. Shaken prosecuting. Do you have any friendlies jamming? How many folks 3? Runway vacated. Any friendly aircraft jamming? Shaken Magna, times 2. Hey, for our map, I see it.
Hey, we got a contact 100, about 50 miles. He's low on the deck.
Tally, I see him on the RWR. Whistlers, rearm and refueling.
Atomic recommitted, turning cold towards Sukumi. Angels 1-7.
Shaken's Winchester, 4 Magnums. RTB, Scully. 3 times 29 nails in the air. Radar contact 29, 134 for 33 on the deck. I'm over the battle line. Spike looks like friendly F-18 from my 6. Scenario has 136 for 21 from my position on the deck. I'm engaging. Looks like he's over the line. Inbound from the south. For runway 12, full stop.
Riddle, sand watch on these. Riddle with sand. Okay, can you take that out?
Tony, halt from Sukumi towards front lines.
Shaken.
Shaken, I think cap's down, so that's me.
Roger, gonna keep prosecuting, landing, rearming, prosecuting from the south.
Roger. I'm doing a little bit of cap at the moment. Looks like at the minute we got 2 reds out here.
Shaken, initial
the front lines. I've got possible bandits.
Whistler's rearmed, refueled, heading to runway. Shaking on the brake.
Silver 1, taking runway 12 for takeoff. Tsukumi.
Alright, the cap is back on station, just FYI guys, so continue your attack. If you weren't already.
Copy.
Shaking downwind 1-2 Tsukumi. That was probably one of those fellas that shot at me. Pay him back for me, will you?
Coming, turning code back towards Tsukumi.
They all look to be to the east of the battle line, the hostile air targets, southeast. Shaking turn to finals, 1-2 Tsukumi. Shaking final 1-2 Tsukumi, 3 down, lock full stop.
All units, we have 10 mics of game time left, 10 mics of game time.
Silver 1, back on station, cap.
We're taking the runways, Tsukumi 1-2, standing by for traffic to depart. Tsukumi traffic shaking clear of active via Charlie. Correction, Delta. Whistler taking runway 12 Tsukumi for departure. I mean, we only have 10 minutes left, yeah? Yeah.
cap. We have 5 minutes left. Please start heading back towards Sukumi 1-2, please. Sukumi 1-2, thank you.
Perfect. Time will turn to this.
Parking on main ramp.
Yep, do not disconnect. Just park together, please. Park together. Thank you.
Talent shot final runway 12.
Are we returning Sukumi or Batumi?
Sukumi.
Sukumi. Rudada. Sorry, Rudada. Was a mistake, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Traffic region back runway 12. Time wheels down. Sukumi traffic flight at 2 F-14s inbound for the overhead about 3 miles for runway 12. Sukumi. So we're on the break.
Yeah, everyone at Tsugumi. All the guys at Tsugumi.
It's just under the red about 10 miles out.
Yeah, he'll probably come and land, don't worry.
Tommy, crossing the threshold, Tsugumi.
Whistler down, slave to the right of the runway.
Someone 3 turning final, Shikumi, full stop landing, runway 12.
Whistler taxi, clear runway. Good fights all. Actually, if you guys can leave the server running for a little bit longer because there's a 10-minute delay so we don't corrupt the track file, please.
They didn't know about the fucking campsite.
We just lost a red man, we just lost a blue man.
Looks like we had a suicidal red pilot.
Yeah, just ignore it, guys. At that point, neither of those kills will count. It's fine.
Come on, clear back, please.
We did call game time.
I had a feeling he was going to do that.
Look, I'm coming in. Boom!
Okay, welcome back, boys. I have absolutely no idea what happened there because so much happened. But well done, everyone. Obviously, most of you made it back, so good work. I'm sure we blew up a lot of stuff. So to celebrate, before we go to the debrief, on 3, we will go full power and eject. And I know that some of you are going to go straight into a helicopter, but that's just tough shit. That's the dice that got rolled. 1, 2, 3.
Who shot down Sig?
I killed that. That was yeah, that was Squirtle.
Okay, boys. Okay.
Well, I was on red.
We got everyone in. Right. Yeah. So I have no idea what happened. Obviously, it was just a massive battle, and let's just go through it group by group and try and find out what actually happened. Can we have Hammer? What you guys got up to, please, and losses and stuff like that.
First we lost one Harrier.
Roger.
And yeah, we tried to get to altitude and move in the target area, but we always got calls for bandits between us or under us or in front of us, so we never had the opportunity to really push in. And then the cap just all went RTB, which was really dumb. And yeah, then I got attacked by the enemy and had to dump my ordnance and RTB'd. We got 2 friendly kills by one of our guys on friendly tanks.
Nobody saw anything.
No one saw anything.
Yeah, and we got a few ground targets.
Roger, I mean, I counted ground targets. I counted 7 or 8 on the score sheet, so something good was done.
Yeah, but the cap thing just didn't work at all.
Roger,
to be honest.
I mean, it's always been the same on Coffee Campaign. It's always had the same problem. Cap just can't cover because it's such a hard front line. Anyway, we'll talk about that with Cap, see what problems they had. Right, guys. Buick. Oh, that's me. I mean, I think Buick did a good job. It's hard to tell. Did we blow the bridges up, boys?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we definitely nailed the SA-11. It took about fucking 20 AIM-88s or whatever they're called, AGM-88s, but we did it. And we got some ancillary sites as well. So we did do some damage. I got killed. My own fault, bad flying, unfortunately. Did anyone else die in Buick? Brilliant.
I don't think so.
Nope.
So out of 5 or 6 guys, only me lost. So that's not bad. And these coffee missions are bloody hard. Everywhere you go, there's someone shooting at you. In your own side, there's a flanker lobbing missiles at you. Anywhere near the front line, there's SA-11s and IR-SAMs, and it's really hard.
And sneaky flankers, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
very sneaky flying because I spent the second flight just chainsawing in and out and
Said the C word,
20 mile AMRAMs at people to keep out have the guts to go in any close.
Okay, so well done for that, and well done for the cast for staying alive as well. I mean, that was, that was hardcore for staying alive there. Can we have Saber, the cap guys? What kind of problems were you facing, or did you kill any reds and whatnot? Signore.
Saber's rage.
Rage.
I'm not sure if we got any reds. I don't think we did, but basically we didn't want to ingress too far into the territory. There was an SA-18 and several SA-19s, SA-11s and all this, so we didn't want to go in too far, so we just stayed about minimum 20 miles from them and just lobbed missiles over and tried to keep them cold in a way.
Sounds ideal.
I think Shinori rage quit because he got shot by Squirtle.
I think he just had to go. But I don't know. I'm looking for the attack view just to see how Shadow died and how Shinori died. But
I'm back, guys.
I think they just got in too close.
Oh, I didn't realise they died, but okay, that's fine. So that's that. So unfortunately, we just couldn't offer that cap support because we just couldn't push them back far enough, could we? We'd fire missiles at them and they would dodge them and turn away and then turn straight back in and assault the cast. So
well, the F-14s did a great job of pushing us back. I mean, I got 2 in the face. I didn't get no warning.
Oh, right,
well done.
So you did die. Nice.
So the F-14s, because of those long-range missiles, they're good for that kind of. When they're down on the deck, I mean, those M120Cs, they've got like max range of 10 miles, 7 miles. So it's not very good, but the M54s can just reach over and then come down from the top. So
I had Shifty at like 33 miles and held that one till the Strela started painting me, and then I got bloody the hell out of there fast. I did dodge a couple Strela shots, I think, though, because definitely one was coming.
Well done for killing Shifty as well.
So easy. Shadow got killed by an SA-13.
I mean, that's probably what I got killed by as well. Okay, so that was pretty hardcore. Who's next? Was there anyone else on our flight? Reds. What did Reds get up to?
Well, me, Shifty, I flew Su-27 2 flights, 3-second warning to TWS Phoenixes. My game was over very shortly, but the other guys did pretty well. I'll let them explain. Squirtle had a good Onslaught had a good one, and obviously Tail flew as well. Yeah,
they got an extra member.
Oh, cheeky Tail.
Yes, they did.
I thought they were getting difficult.
I know Onslaught shot down the Harrier, and I believe Squirtle got one. They were flying really well. It was really difficult. The Phoenixes were raining in, and we just couldn't get close enough to get shots in. It was
I was keeping a fucking eye on the data link just to see the Phoenix missiles flying straight in front of me.
Yeah, Riddle and me were on point today, thankfully.
Signore,
we were.
Signore came in too close. Looks like he was going after Onslaught, and he just pulled in too far. When he decided to turn cold, Squirtle was on a 6. Got him within the ER. So yeah, Signore just pushed in too far. Almost past the SA-11.
Yeah, no, he knows he shouldn't do that. He did that last time. He got shot down, got bollocked. Now he's run away because he knows I'm going to shout at him. Right. Okay.
A really good tactical replay.
From my perspective, the entire mission, I just knew obviously that there were going to be F-14s. I said it in the briefing for the Reds, is that we're going to get shot at by F-14s as soon as they have the option to do it, right? So what I did is I literally the entire time I just used my data link and I stayed abeam of your entire force, and I think I had, I want to say 8 to 10 long range shots taken at me. But I had to evade, obviously. But most of the time, because I was beaming, I'd get a launch warning, and then it would just drop. So, but that being said, the fact that I had to stay abeam of you guys meant I couldn't push forward. So it would
I could see you on the data link. Keep going side to side.
Yeah, we could see you on the data link. You'd pop up over a hill, we'd see you, you'd disappear, and you're always left or right, and we could never do anything about it. It's very frustrating for us. Cool. Really good, guys. I don't think
stalemate is victory.
I don't think I'll look at the BDA on the tactical replay. Thinking about that, I think this mission was too big for me to do a proper kind of Hollywood movie. What I think I'll do is I'll tie in my footage with a kind of tactical replay as the movie, because there's just too many interactions. It'll be a 3-hour movie. So we'll see how we go there.
I won't see my fancy Sam dodging.
Well, you'll still see it on the tactical replay.
There should be some nice GPU drops as well. So.
Yeah, but there's only
JDAM even.
So Brain needs to get working. We'll do the BDA. That last A10 kill won't count, and the red guy dying because.
Oh man.
No, that was just a cinematic RTB for our guys. So I thought you guys had disconnected by then. So so ignore that. Otherwise, someone's got to go through and tally up all of the blue kills. Take it off the chart. Let me speak. All of the blue kills, take it off the chart of airframes left. All of the, what we killed on the ground and stuff, and the SAM's got to go and take that off the chart, put it up in a database somewhere, what we killed. And that's it, really. What riddle?
I got disconnected in the middle of it, so my kills got reset.
That's okay, Riddle. Did you have a good time, Riddle?
Hell yeah, I did.
Wicked. And you did it for the cause. You did it for the coffee cause, which is a hard work. All right, boys, any final thoughts before I go off and try and make something of this?
JDAMs are awesome.
Turns out.
Touche, Shifty.
Hashtag JSAL win.
Well jump.
Who was the touche?
All right, I'll see you later, boys. Come out.
Bye.
Later, Cap.